Hi guys, welcome to Cartagena. And hopefully we'll be able to learn loads about ancient history and visit all of the most popular tourist attractions here. So I'm currently in front of the bus station, which is behind my back. Maybe you can see it in the background. It was quite a ride from Alicante because it took 3 hours, although I thought it would be a little bit faster since it's only, I think, 150 kilometers away. But no, it took 3 hours. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and as always, we'll learn something together. Cartagena, located on Spain's southeastern coast in the region of Murcia, boasts over 2 millennia of rich and layered history. It was founded around 227 BC by the Carthaginian general Hasdrubal the Fair under the name Qart Hadasht, New City, intended as a strategic and commercial base in the western Mediterranean. The city's deep natural harbor made it an ideal naval stronghold. In 209 BC, during the Second Punic War, it was captured by the Roman general Scipio Africanus and renamed Carthago Nova. Under Roman rule, it flourished as one of the most important cities in Hispania, known for its wealth, industry, and strategic value. The Romans left a lasting mark on the city's infrastructure with temples, forums, and a theater, baths, and an extensive road network. After the fall of the Western Roman Empire, Cartagena passed through Byzantine, Visigothic, and Islamic control before becoming part of the Christian kingdoms in the Middle Ages. In modern times, it developed as a major naval base and industrial hub, particularly in the 19th and early 20th centuries. Today, Cartagena is a vibrant city when ancient ruins stand alongside modernist architecture and maritime heritage. Dating to the late 3rd century BC, this is one of the few surviving Carthaginian military structures in Europe. Built during the time of Hasdrubal the Fair, shortly before the Roman conquest, the wall was part of the original fortifications of Qart Hadasht. After the city fell to Scipio Africanus in 209 BC, much of the Carthaginian architecture was replaced or buried by Roman development. Today, a museum preserves and interprets this impressive section of ancient wall. So the museum was absolutely fantastic. If you are a history enthusiast or just like me, I always loved the history of ancient Rome and always wanted to visit the Nova Carthago from the game Rome Total War II, which I conquered several times. This is the place. So the museum presents the part of ancient Punic walls from Carthage. Absolutely amazing. There's also a short video they'll play in a special room about the whole history of Carthage. So I paid $350 for this museum. Absolutely worth it. So the ruins behind me, close to the coffee shop, which I just visited. Apparently they excavated the ancient Roman street after the Roman conquest of this city and renaming it as Nova Carthago. They decided to redesign the city. So they created a new plan of the city. They built new streets, the Cumano and Querdo, which went from east to west, I think, and from north to south. Of course, taking into account all of the hills, etc. And that was actually one of the streets that was excavated here in Cartagena. Calzada Romana, Roman Road. This stretch of Roman road dates back to the 1st century BC and exemplifies the engineering prowess of Roman infrastructure. Laid with large stone slabs, it would have been part of a larger network connecting Carthago Nova to other parts of Hispania. Visitors can walk alongside the original stones used by the legionaries, traders, and citizens nearly 2,000 years ago. Casa de la Fortuna. A Roman domus, house from the 1st century AD, the Casa de la Fortuna provides a vivid glimpse into upper-class life during the Roman Empire. Named after a mosaic dedicated to the goddess Fortuna, it contains original wall paintings, mosaics, and layout including a triclinium, dining room. The house likely belonged to a wealthy family, and it's a rare intact example of domestic architecture from Roman Cartagena. Guys, very informative museum. I spent there around half an hour, paid $2.50 for the ticket. Really interesting. Everything is described in English, and I learned a lot about the organization, about how the ancient Roman houses look like. Kind of reminds me of a similar exhibition in Spoleto in Italy, although this, I gotta say, maybe something changed in Spoleto, in Umbria. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this one was perfect. Museo Foro Romano Moliente. This museum and archaeological park sits on the Cerro del Moliente, one of the city's ancient hills. Excavations have revealed a large Roman forum complex including curia, baths, a temple, and paved streets, mostly dating from the 1st century BC to the 2nd century AD. Opened in 2020, the museum offers a walkthrough experience, connecting various ruins and providing context for the political and social heart of Carthago Nova. Ayuntamiento de Cartagena. This stately building, inaugurated in 1907, houses the city hall and stands out for its eclectic mix of neoclassical, modernist, and Baroque revival styles. It was designed by architect Tomás Rico and symbolizes Cartagena's resurgence as a port and industrial center at the turn of the 20th century. Its interior is as ornate as the facade, with a grand staircase and stained glass windows. Iglesia de la Santa Maria de Gracia. Construction began in the early 18th century and continued into the 19th. Built on the ruins of an earlier church, it reflects late Baroque style with simple exterior lines and a more ornate interior. It became the main parish church of Cartagena after the Jesuits, who initiated the project, were expelled from Spain. The church contains images used in the famous Holy Week processions. Calle Mayor is the main promenade of the historic center, stretching from Plaza del Ayuntamiento toward the modernist district, lined with elegant buildings from the 19th and early 20th centuries, including Art Nouveau gems like Casa Cervantes. It reflects Cartagena's industrial and cultural renaissance. The street itself sits atop layers of Roman and medieval urban planning. The National Museum of Underwater Archaeology, ARQUA, in Cartagena is a modern, architecturally striking institution dedicated to Spain's maritime and submerged heritage. Located near the port, it showcases treasures from ancient shipwrecks, including Phoenician cargo, Roman amphorae, and the famous 14-ton hull of silver and gold from the frigate Nuestra Señora de las Mercedes. Highlights include a life-size Roman merchant ship replica, engraved elephant tusks, and multimedia exhibitions on naval trade and underwater exploration. Designed by award-winning architect, the museum also features research labs, a library, and a panoramic cafe. Cost: breakfast in the city center, €3. Punic Wall, $3.50. Casa Fortuna, $2.50. Museo Foro Romano Moliente, €7. National Museum of Underwater Archaeology, ARQUA, €3, or free admission for all on Saturdays after 3 p.m. What can we learn? Visiting Cartagena is like stepping into a living timeline that spans over 2,000 years. For the remnants of Carthaginian fortifications and Roman roads, to elegant modernist buildings and naval museums. The city teaches us how history, culture, and geography shape a place across centuries. We learn about the strategic importance of its deep harbor, the rise and fall of empires, and how architecture, from ancient domes to 20th century palaces, reflect changing values and power. Cartagena also shows how the past is preserved and brought to life through immersive museums like ARQUA and the Roman Forum. It's a powerful reminder that the stories buried beneath our feet still shape the cities we walk through today. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Walking the World. Please like and subscribe. Keep dreaming, keep exploring, and keep living your best life. Hasta luego.